name is Marina. I am a Christian Egyptian living in Ireland since 2003. Egypt is a country in North Africa, and the population is 90% Muslims and 10% Christians. The Christians in Egypt are the biggest minority in the Middle East. To live as a Christian in Egypt doesn't necessarily mean that you are persecuted, but it means that you know of somebody who is being persecuted or who was persecuted at some stage of their life. It could be just being deprived from high grades you deserve in college or a promotion at workplace, to the extreme case of being killed in an explosion in a church or stabbed in a street because you are Christian. Obtaining a Bible in Egypt is reasonably easy. It can be bought in any Bible Society bookshop for a reasonable price, but because big percentage of the population is illiterate, there is a need for audio Bibles. It's also easy for Muslims to obtain a Bible, but they have to hide it from friends and family members to avoid getting into trouble. The situation of Christians in Egypt has changed in the recent years because they have become more open and braver in talking to Muslims about their faith. And Muslims have also become more open to listen to Christians and to accept their faith more. But the situation has also changed in a way that many Christians were being killed in the last couple of years in explosions in churches and other different accidents. To build a church in Egypt, you need to get a permission from the president himself, and this can be a long process. It can take from a few months to a few years. But in the last few years, the actual president had appointed a commission to look at the different applications to build churches. Another problem that Christians in Egypt are facing is the targeting of Christian teenage girls. They have always been the target of Muslim extremists who always try to convert them to Islam through deception or by force. And there are many cases of kidnapping young girls. Some of them returned to their families and some of them didn't. My first prayer point for Egypt is that more audio Bibles will be available so that everybody will be able to listen to the Bible, especially those who cannot read and write. My second prayer point is for Christians to be faithful to the Lord to death and to live out God's word on a daily basis. And my third prayer point is that the Lord will give the government officials an open heart to the gospel, and that they will grant freedom of belief, and they will allow people to listen to the gospel message.